What's up, hunters? I'm Jasmine and I'll be your host for today, and welcome to LIVE4TOYS, karena cowok butuh mainan. Another day, another episode, another unboxing and review. Yes, that's it. Right in front of me here, I got two big boxes of Batman Dam by Prime One Studio. Thank you, Prime One Studio. But before we're gonna unbox and review, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Let's get into it. Okay, hunters, so this is the final look after we assemble Batman Dam by Prime One Studio. What do you hunters think? I think it's really amazing how Prime One Studio made this so fierce and very firm. The Batman itself, it's very cool, I think. Yeah. So before I get into the review, I'm gonna give you a history of Batman Dam from the comic book. So it's an American comic book published by the DC Comics in 2018 until 2019. And it was written by Brian Azzarello and it was illustrated by Lee Bermejo. Fun fact on Lee Bermejo, do you guys know that Lee Bermejo designed Batman Dam with his hands, but it's very realistic and 3D. I think he's a really good illustrator at drawing Batman itself. Let's just start with the bottom part, or the base, I say. The base is pretty wide, I think, and in front here you can see there's the stone sculpt of Joker itself, and he's holding his gun here and knife, I think, and his head is stone. I really like the hair, how it's like firm and flowy to the upper part. And continuing to the side of the base, if you can see here, there's this little demon right here, and there are two sides, which one's on the left and the right. And the building itself, it's like really old and ancient, I think. Where you can see there are the nails over here on the wood part. And coming onto the back, if you guys can see it, there's this logo of Batman. It's a bit damaged in the back, but I think it's really cool, and there are like brick stones in it. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. And coming on to Batman itself, I think the boots are really cool, where you have these 4 straps right here. And you can see that the armor of Batman itself, it has lots of scratches, because it creates the image where he was fighting with Joker. Yeah, that's why it's all broken. Coming up to the waist belt and coming up to the upper part, I think it's pretty cool. The cape is kind of flowy thing. You can like design the cape as you want it, but I designed it like this because I create the image where Batman is jumping off of a rooftop or something and he landed. That's why his cape is kind of like lifted from the back. And yeah, the material is like leather, and I like how the tattered bottom of the cape, it's really cool. It shows that he was really fighting against Joker. Yeah, I think it's really awesome. And in the front of the cape, you can see there's his Batman sign again with kind of like scratches over there. Even the cape itself, it has scratches. And coming up to the head, I think the head is pretty fierce, don't you think? Because look at his face. From this side, you can see that he's been scratched by Joker, and in the eyes you can see that one is blue and the other one is bloodshot red eye. I think the portrait of his head is pretty cool, but there are 4 more sets of portrait heads. As you can see here, we got the secondary base for holding the head, and we're gonna just change it to the other sets of head. Okay, let's just take this one off and change it to this one. I like this one. I think this is my favorite set of the head, where Batman head is kind of like, this is the skull Batman head. I think it's really cool, but I don't know the history why his head become a skull. If you hunters have read it, you can just comment down below and tell me the storyline, because I'm really curious why Batman's skull is like that. And changing on to the next set of head, which is, wait, just this one. Which is this one. I think it's a grinding face of his. I think it's really cool and fierce, like he'd be like, come here Joker, I'm gonna defeat you. That kind of look shows from his face. And the eyes are still blue right there. I think it's cool, and you can see there are like more scratches on his head. And changing on to the last set of head, which is this one. Oh, this is just the smirky face of his. It's the normal set of his. What do you hunters guys like the most? I think I like the skull head of Batman the most. It's really cool and really scary. It's not only that we got 4 optional sets of portrait of Batman, but we also have 3 optional hand of Batman, which is this one he's holding 2 batarangs, and the other one is where Batman's holding 1 batarang, and the last portrait of set of hand is where Batman's holding a gun. I think it's the gun of Jokers, don't you think? Because the batarang here is a signature of Batman. Even the batarang looks like Batman's logo, don't you think? Okay, lastly but not least, I will give you the information on the height of the statue right here. It's about 70 centimeters, but if you put the cape up, it will be much taller than that. And the weight on it, it's not that heavy, it's around 21 kilograms. And the scale of the statue is 1/3. What do you hunters think? I think this statue is pretty awesome and pretty big, I think. And the material they use is mixed media for this. Yeah. And if you hunters are wondering what's the price on the statue, the price on statue Batman Dam right here is 25 million rupees. I think it's a really cool piece to have or to get. I think it's really worth it. But if you want more information, you can come to our website at www.live4toys.com and go to our IG at LIVE4TOYS or maybe if you want to see it real live, you can just come to our gallery. I'll put the address down here. I hope you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share to your friends. Or maybe you can comment down below on what statue should we review next. That's just it for today's Kana Chowo Butuh Mainan. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!